Have you ever been hurt by somebody you trust? Have you ever been abused verbally, emotionally, sexually, physically by somebody who hurt you? Do you hold a grudge, a resentment against somebody who really harmed you? If that's the case, this video is for you. I may not understand what your reality is right now. I may not understand the real issue that you are going through. I may not understand your situation. But what I know is, I know the reason why you have to experience forgiveness. I know why forgiveness is good for you. Before we dive into this reason, I would like us to understand what forgiveness is exactly. So according to psychologists, forgiveness is a conscious, a deliberate decision to release the feeling of vengeance, resentment, blame, pain towards somebody who hurt you or a group of people who harm you. So the fact that you release those feelings doesn't mean that you don't recognize what they did. No, it means that you are more powerful than all those feelings. So I'm going to give you some reason why you have to forgive. So this is the first reason. Forgiveness will help you protect your health, your mental and your physical health. How? Forgiveness, if you consider the fact that forgiveness will make you happier, it will help you stay away from some diseases like high blood pressure, high rate, and it will even help you to develop or to increase your immune system. Forgiveness will set you free. Once you have anger, vengeance, resentment, pain, you tend not to live your life. You tend to live your life hiding behind an obstacle. It's like you are not showing your true self because all what you are carrying, that luggages are hiding you. So it's an obstacle in front of you. So once you decide to forgive, you choose to remove the obstacle and show your true self. And now you can live your life the way you want to live it. So that's why it's very important to forgive, to set yourself free. It's for you. It's not for the person who hurt you. Because sometimes we tend not to let it go because we feel like if I forgive, if I let this go, it's like I'm weak. I have to hold it. But by letting it go, you are freeing yourself, not the other person. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's not to let the person off the hook, but it's to let you off the hook. It's like eating a poison and expect the other person to die for it. You are the one killing yourself. You are the one killing yourself with that pain. You are the one killing yourself with that resentment, with that feeling. It hurts you. It doesn't hurt the other person. You are killing yourself day after day with that poison. So you need to take that poison out of you. And it doesn't mean that by doing so, you are freeing the other person. What he did to you, it may be wrong. What he did to you is wrong. But you don't have to hold it because it's for you. You have a choice. You have a choice either to let it go or to keep it and die from it, because it hurts you. It doesn't hurt the person. And sometimes the person is not even aware of it. It's not even aware of the fact that it hurts you. Sometimes it doesn't mean that it's not true, but sometimes it's not really aware of it. So you'll be there killing yourself, and the person will be there living his best life, but you will be the one to die. So you have to try to work on it and forgive. You have to be powerful. Forgiveness is a very powerful action. Very powerful. Why? Because sometimes the person who harmed you expect you to maybe die from it or to destroy your life. But by forgiving, you are actually showing that person that you can go above that. You are more stronger than that. Don't let somebody choose how you have to live your life. You are the one who have to decide on how you have to live your life. So you choose by showing. So sometimes the person will even be very miserable because the reaction that he expected was for you to be miserable, to be weak, to maybe to die from what he did to you. But by forgiving and move forward, you are showing the person that his action is just a little thing that you decide. You can decide what you want for your life. That's why forgiveness is very important. Things happen through you and not to you. What does that mean? It means that if you consider that thing doesn't happen to you, you're going to stop blaming yourself every time. You're going to stop thinking that maybe you are not worth it, or maybe you're going to stop having that feeling of resentment, blaming, and keeping things for yourself and keeping things to destroy you. So if you consider that thing happened through you, because sometimes you have God will send you some destiny helpers. And those destiny helpers will not always treat you in a good way. Sometimes they will treat you miserable. But when you keep focus on what they did wrong, you're going to miss what is good. So if you consider that sometimes what happened is happened through you to make you understand something, to make you understand something positive, and you take that in a positive way, you may see with time that what happened to you was even worth it for you, because it's opening another opportunity to you. So don't stay focused on what people did wrong. Don't stay focused on the feeling, on your feeling, maybe on the pain that you are feeling right now, because that pain may be leading you for something great. God asks us to forgive. Whatever is your believing, whatever you believe in, I think most of the doctrine require to forgive, a forgiving heart. For Christians, for those who believe in Jesus, Jesus himself gave us his life. He forgave everything that we did to him. He came to love us. He sacrificed himself for us. But despite that, we still hurt him. And he asks us to forgive. We have to learn to forgive the way he forgave us. And every time when we pray, we'll ask Him to forgive our sin. So how can Him forgive our sin if we are not able to do the same with others? We are not perfect. We are human beings. So we keep doing mistakes, sin and sin and mistake, and we move forward. So we have to learn how to forgive others, to expect ourselves to be forgiven too. So that's something we also have to take into consideration when we, in our life, because mistake we do every day. So we have to learn to forgive to others in order to us to be forgiven. We're going to ask ourselves, does forgiveness is a weakness? Does it mean that when you forgive, you have to go back and reconcile? Does it mean that when you forgive, you have to stop and move on? It depends on you. That's your choice. If you think that as I forgive the person, I can go back and start where I left, that's up to you. You can also choose to forgive, but refuse to continue the relationship. Even if it was a relationship, you can forgive to set yourself free, but choose not to go back. You can forgive and choose to go back. It depends on you. But at the end of the day, the most important is you. The most important is to let it go. And let it go doesn't mean that you are weak. Let it go instead is showing that you are very powerful. You are very strong. You are able to choose between what is good for you and what is bad for you. So you have that choice. What is your choice? If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share to help others. Stay tuned and stay blessed.